This is Gigi's Flavor of Life, and here I share my unique style to help you discover yours. Welcome into the closet to all the new beauties, and of course, hey girl, hey, to all of my returning beauties. Thank you all so much for stopping by the closet this week. Now, in this week's video, beauties, we'll be getting into the WoodChuckSato Tabi Boots review, so stick around. Now, one of you beauties reached out to me a while ago and asked me if I would do an update or review on the WoodChuckSato Tabi Boots. Now, I purchased these boots last October, so it's been a little over a year, and it is definitely time for a review. So let's get into it. I have my computer here with a little bit of notes, so if you see me looking down, I am referring to my notes on my computer. And so the first thing that we're going to get into is the comfort and the fit. So how do I feel about these shoes currently? And I do have them right here. I'm still so excited about these, believe it or not. So how do they fit when I first got them? When I first got them, they were super comfortable straight out of the box, and they are still super comfortable. These have got to be my most worn shoe to date. Now, I did wear it a little bit over the summer, like here and there where I could when it wasn't so warm outside, but I literally pull out these, I pull out these boots for almost every single outfit. I love these boots. So the fit and feel when I first got them, immediately when I wore them, they were a little bit stiff, but currently they're even more comfortable than they were when I first got them. So fit and comfort, still really, really good. Did the leather stretch or did it mold to my feet? They really didn't. Honestly, they really didn't stretch at all. They did mold to my feet a little tiny bit. I don't know if you guys can see, like over here, I got a little bit of a bunion. So right over here, they sort of molded to my feet. And maybe like right here in this toe area right here, like in between here, they did mold to my feet a little bit there. So I would say they stretched a little tiny bit as far as like the molding to my feet, but as far as stretching and becoming too big, no. They just became a little more comfortable and shaping to my particular foot. So are they comfortable for long wear, walking and standing? They are so comfortable. Like walking all day, standing all day, traveling in the car, all of the things. Like I reach for these boots so much because, and I think too, because they're so comfortable, I feel like for every situation, they don't hurt my feet. It doesn't feel weird because your toes are separated. Like they're very, very comfortable. They were comfortable straight out of the box, and they're even more so comfortable now. So did I need to size up or size down? And how do I feel about the sizing now? I did reach out to the WoodChuckSato team when I was originally purchasing these boots because I really wasn't sure. And the boots come, I believe, from Singapore. And they were very responsive, as I told you in my very first video about these boots. I'll link it above, and I'll also link that video down in the description box. They were extremely responsive. They got back to me very, very expeditiously, very quickly, and I was asking them about sizing because I tend to be a 9 and a 9.5, and so typically in like some boots and like flats or sandals, I like to size up to a 9.5 because socks, or I don't want my toes or my heels hanging off of the back of the shoe. And so the young lady that I was corresponding back and forth with, she suggested that I get a size 41, which is like my typical size. So I would say stick with your normal size in these boots. And I feel the same way right now I actually want to order another pair, but I don't know how I'm going to justify ordering another pair of these boots. This pair that I have is like the lighter brown, and they have a, like, let me see what they're calling it on their site right now. They are calling this color, there's another color. Okay, so the color that I have is, they're calling this beige on their website, and the color that I want to order is more of like a caramel color. I'll pop it up right here so you guys can see it. They're calling that brown suede. So I really want to order this, like that caramel, that rich caramel color, where these are more of like a lighter brown, or more of like a ashy sort of caramel color in my opinion. And they also have black, and the black is leather, but I'm more interested in this caramel brown. I really am like almost dying to have them. But anywho, I digress. So the size is what I was talking about. So as far as the size, I would order my true size as I did when I originally purchased these boots. Like I said, I'm thinking about ordering another pair, and I would also order another size 41. Let's move on to quality and durability. Has the material held up? And do I have any scuffs or nicks or scratches or any of those things? Now these do need to be clean, because when I tell you I wear these boots, I wear these boots. So right here, you can see that I do have a scuff here, and I just need to get some suede cleaner, and I feel like that will come right out. But as far as like any other scrapes or scratches, they really don't have any other scrapes or scratches, which is wild to me, because when I tell you, like, here's the other boot. When I tell y'all I wear these boots, I wear them when I'm not working, I wear them when I'm working. I take them and I stuff them in my suitcase at work, where I keep all of my things. Like, there's that one scuff. And I treat these boots like whatever. I mean, I do care for them, but I don't baby these boots at all. So that is the one little scuff that I do have on them, and I can very easily get some suede cleaner and a suede brush and brush that out. So that's the only little scuff that I have. And as far as creasing, now I do have some creasing on the, on the left shoe. I hope you guys can see the little bit of creasing right across here. So there is some creasing here, not a lot, considering, like I said, out of a 5-day or a 7-day week, I'm gonna say I'm probably wearing these boots at least 4 times most of the time. So that's the one shoe, that's the right shoe. That does have a little creasing. I hope that you guys can see or get an idea of how much it has creased on the top, which for me is like, as much as I wear them, like I said, that's the left shoe, and then this is the right shoe. I feel like the left shoe has a little bit more creasing. This one has very little bit right here. But I feel like like I said, as much as I wear them here, as much as I wear them, I mean, like I said, I'm wearing these shoes at least 4 times out of the week. I have to tell myself, girl, put the boots down, pick up something else. So as far as creasing, does have a tiny little bit of creasing, and if that is something that bothers you, I mean, I feel like it's so minute. So I don't know, you have to be the judge for you, but does this creasing bother me? Absolutely not. I feel like the older they get, the better they start to look. Are there any noticeable quality issues since I purchased the shoes and have been wearing them for a full year? Absolutely not. Not one quality issue. They are not falling apart anywhere. They have not become uncomfortable. They have gotten even more comfortable. They do have a leather sole, so they have this rubber that they put on the bottom of the sole to save the sole a little bit. Even that is still in really great condition, and I imagine at some point that the rubber sole is going to wear a little bit. It has started to wear. I don't know if you guys can see at the toe, it has started to wear a tiny little bit, the rubber. I hope you guys can see that. But I will say that in doing this video and just like examining the shoe, I noticed that on the bottom, and I'm not sure if it's the rubber or if it's the actual sole, there's a crack right here. Which, now, I did not even notice that. I'm not sure, guys, if it's the rubber. I want to say it's the rubber. I think it's the rubber that is cracked. It's not the, is it the sole? Honestly, guys, I cannot. It's the rubber. It's the rubber. So it's the rubber. I thought it was the sole for a minute. I was about to be like, hold on now. So it is the actual rubber that has cracked. And probably because I wear these shoes into the ground. It is not the sole that is cracked. Because at first I was like, don't tell me that the sole got a crack in it. But it doesn't. It's the rubber that has developed a crack. And probably because, child, I'll be wearing these shoes into the, when I tell you I wear these shoes into the ground, I wear these shoes into the ground. So as far as any noticeable quality issues, no, not even. And again, like I said, I probably would not even have noticed that little imperfection, which is not really an imperfection. And I guess that's the whole point of also the part of the rubber sole, is to protect the sole of the shoe. So, and also so that you're not sliding all over the place. Is to, you know, help the durability of the boot. So no really noticeable quality issues, no quality issues at all. I'm very happy with this purchase. Do they require any special care or maintenance? Now, they are suede, and I do have some, I have gotten caught out into the rain with these, like a light mist of rain. And I haven't sprayed these yet, and I do need to spray them. And they held up very well in the tiny amount of rain that I did get caught in. I didn't get caught in like a monsoon or like a serious rainstorm, but it was, I would say, of more than a handful of times I have gotten caught up in like a light rain or a light drizzle, and they don't have any watermarks on them. They were not affected by the rain. Again, like I said, I do need to spray them with some waterproof spray, and I should have done it before now, but now the thing that is holding me up is I want to give them a good cleaning and a good brushing before I spray them with the waterproof spray. So they don't really require any special care or maintenance other than, like I said, they're suede. So you might want to spray them with like a waterproof spray if you're going to be really, like, if you walk a lot. I feel like if you live in like a really walkable city and you take the transit a lot and you don't know like if it might rain or it may rain, like there have been a few times where it started raining and I was like, oh my God, my boots. But again, I am mostly driving in my car from place to place, so I was able to, you know, like shuffle into my car, and I keep my rain boots or rain shoes in my car, so I was able to swap them out. But there, like I said, there was a couple of times where I got caught up in a little bit of a drizzle, and they're fine. But I will be spraying them with waterproof spray very soon. And I suggest if you pick up these boots or any suede boots that you do the same. So the style and versatility, I do still love this design. Like I said, I wear these boots with pretty much everything: jeans, preppy looks, dress down looks, sweatpants, dresses. So they are very versatile, and I do still love the style of this boot. I feel like if you are a tabby person and child, you a tabby person. I feel like there's no in between. You either love them or you hate them, and I happen to love them. Do they feel dated? Again, no, they don't feel dated. I feel like they fit very well into my wardrobe. I feel like they go with everything that I want to wear them with. Again, like I said, if you're a tabby person, you're a tabby person. If you're not, you're not. There's no in between. What season do I feel like they work best for? all of the seasons, because over here we wear our things. I've worn them in the winter, spring, summer, and the fall. Okay, so I feel like they work best with all of the seasons. Make sure you wear your things and get your cost per wear. So the value for the money. Now, do I feel like I paid too much or too little? When I originally purchased these boots, I believe they were $303 and some change. On their website, that did include shipping. I'm not sure about how the taxes work right about now, but that did include shipping, so the shipping was free. I feel like they were worth the price, as I have gotten my cost per wear out of these boots at least 10 times over at this point. You know what I mean? So I do feel like they were worth the price. And if you are looking for a Tabi boot that is very similar to like a luxury designer Tabi boot, I feel like this is a really good option, because if your pocketbook and your checkbook and your savings account is set up like mine is, then we do not have the $4,000 or $5,000 over here to spend on a pair of boots that we do love. Like, I love the style of this boot. Like, it happens to be one of my most favorite and most worn pair of shoes, but I don't have the money to spend on the designer version. But this version of this boot is amazing and it gets the job done. So do I feel like this boot is worth the money? Yes, I do. I feel like it is worth the price. I have gotten my cost per wear, like I said, 10 times over. Would I repurchase or recommend these boots? Absolutely. And I think I said that in the very first video. Would I repurchase? Yes, absolutely. I would repurchase. This is like I said, if you're a Tabi person, you're a Tabi person. If you're not, you're not. No in between. But this is a very good quality boot. It is made very well. It is very comfortable straight out of the box. There's no breaking in of things. Now, if you have sensitive feet, because some people do have sensitive feet, I don't know what to tell you. My feet are not that sensitive, but I can say that straight out the box, these boots were very comfortable. And currently, a year and some odd months later, they are still very comfortable. So basically, guys, what are my final thoughts about the WoodChuckSato Tabi boot, the Western boot that I have been wearing for the past year? It's a great boot. What can I say? My honest review and verdict of this boot is, like I said, I am considering backtracking and purchasing another pair in the camel color. Would I buy this again? And I believe I said this in the last video, or the very first video that I did when I originally purchased these boots. Would I buy these boots again? And that opinion was just like strictly based on the look and just me, I think, wearing them maybe for like a week or so. Yeah, I still would purchase them again. I still would purchase them again, and even more so now that it's been a year later. Again, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by the WoodChuckSato people at all. But if y'all listening, please feel free to send your girl a few boots or two. But yeah, I will purchase these boots again, guys, because after a year of wearing them at this point, I mean, aside from a tiny little bit of creasing and a scuff mark that was caused by me not handling the boots like with TLC or like not babying them, of course I would purchase these boots again. Like I said, I'm considering backtracking and get another pair of boots. I do also want to try some of the other styles that they have to offer over there and see how they all match up to these boots and my experience with these boots. So I would purchase these boots again. So what are some of the things that you guys should know before purchasing these boots? That you're going to get a great quality product. Most definitely choose your normal size. If you have any questions, email them. They are very responsive. If you have questions with sizing, if you have shipping questions, any kind of questions that you have, email them, because they are very responsive. Also, I should note, which I believe I said in the previous video, is that when my boots were complete and they were ready to ship the boots to me, they let me know that the order was forthcoming and they sent me a photo of the actual boot that I was going to receive. I think I answered all of the questions that I have here on my list. If you guys have any questions that I may not have answered in this video, please ask me all of the questions down in the comments. Of course, thank you, beauties, for stopping by the closet, and thank you to this beauty for asking me to do this update video, because it is my pleasure. And I was due for an update video to let you guys know what was going on with the Tabi boots. Y'all already know I'm hungry, and that I'm going to here and make me a yogurt bowl. And let me know if you pick up the Tabi boots and what color that you got. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, I gotta get out of here, because you already know it's morning time here. It's a beautiful day. It's freezing. And I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Now I gotta go. I'll see you beauties in the next video. Mwah. Bye.